judge strictly off of looks instead of the content of a person's character. Like, say for instance, if you saw me out in public with a girl like this, you might say I have standards. But the thing that you don't know is, I gotta wake up to this, nigga, god damn. But look, see, does that make my standards any lower? Now that what if I find this more attractive? What if this girl had the absolute best personality I've ever encountered in my life? Who are you to say that I have low standards just because of how she looks? Nigga, I know my girl be going through it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ugly as shit, nigga. I ain't going front. I know she lowered her standards just to be with me. Because, nigga, like, before she got with me, the niggas that she posted as her man crush Mondays were Usher and Trey Songz. And then she settled for this. Nigga, you know damn well she lowered her standards for me. Nigga, I'm ugly as a motherfucker. Nah, but in all seriousness though, this is the reason why a lot of content creators don't post their significant others, because they're going to be judged just like I'm Dante and his wife. We're not going to find the same things attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance with me, I'm attracted to an ass like this. And I'm no less attracted to it knowing that this is a stomach. If anything, it makes me more attracted to it. You know why? Because I like big women. Who are you to tell me that I have low standards because I like fat bitches? That's why there's so many closet BBW lovers, just because niggas are scared to be judged by society for their love for big women. Look, what I want y'all to take from this video is to embrace your own standards. Don't let anyone else's opinion alter your personal standards.
Audio problems always happen on a live show, doesn't it? Fuck. All right. So, as we were talking about, we have here Joker. In Joker with this motherfucker, we always know this motherfucker always has something ignorant and stupid to say. If you caught my other video that I did with him, you would actually know that he takes his research articles from Reddit. Wow. Isn't that fucking great? He's not the only one that I've seen like this. Other guys that I've seen that get their researches from dubious fucking sources. But, like, now we're going to be talking about how this motherfucker... It was just down. Fuck. We're going to be talking about how this motherfucker thinks that red pill is the shit. So let's hear.
The Manosphere and red pill stuff. And for those of you that aren't familiar, I'll just toss this in. Red pill just means in the Matrix, blue pill, blue pill, stay in the world that you've known. Red pill, wake up, find out new information. And that new information in this regards is, hey, you know what? I'm not down with the girl power movement. And now with all the current things in politics.
All right, so I can't let this slide. How many of these motherfuckers who call themselves red pill and shit? And we're going to have a Coach Red Pill video coming up. So, yay, that's going to be fucking awesome. But how many motherfuckers actually realize that the Matrix was a metaphor for somebody going through the transition, the trans issues? Like, they have literally came out and said, yeah, no, we've came out, was talking about trans issues. And the red pill, which these motherfuckers like love actually talking about, the red pill shit is the hormone shit is like hormone. It's hormone replacement therapy, something like that. It's hormones that you will take if you were becoming trans. Oh God. Yeah. We don't like girl power. So you can tell these are motherfuckers who haven't seriously touched a woman. And you know what? I can't say that having a daughter changed my mind, because I was always one of those guys that really liked empowered women. I mean, like, I would rather have fucking equal versus a concubine, but you know, that's just me. But these motherfuckers don't like empowered women. I wonder why. Could it be that they are weak-minded, weak, and don't like to be challenged because their power is paper thin? But let's see.
Politics and everything that's going on right now, everything is splitting, and it's becoming very like woke, identitarian, socialist, feminist, and everyone else. But because of this, it's making.
Wait. I can't, like, okay, I get it. He talks to an audience that doesn't understand what feminism really is. I get it. He talks to an audience that doesn't even know what socialism means and identity politics. The fucking red pill is a motherfucking it pole. It is literally it pole. It's because we're male, we deserve shit. It's because we're male, we need to be treated this way. It is literally identity politics. But it's only identity politics that he agrees with, that he's okay with. But yeah, fuck it. Let's continue.
It's highlighting those other people that are looking for something else. They're waking up to the manosphere a little bit. So let me read some stories. You'll see what I'm talking about here. And I think this is great news. I'm really excited, actually.
Wait, why is he excited? Because men are being lonely and angry. Why? Like, I don't get that part. It's almost as if, like, he doesn't like women. He just likes, you know, fun receptacles or some shit like that. But let's continue.
It makes my job easier. It means that our information is getting out there. We are making an effect, whether it's through memes, whether it's through channels like 9gag or Reddit or my videos here, other content creators' videos, whatever, they're getting out there. Listen, now this is a Babylon Bee. It's not the point that this is supposed to be a real story at all, but it's the point that they are referencing. They're referencing Chads, and
okay. This whole thing about Chads, fuck. By that token, I'm a fucking Chad, because like I've hit a woman within the last 6 months. Anybody can be a fucking Chad. And I will say this. Incels, stop calling yourself incels. I don't know how many times I have to say this shit to you. I don't even know how many times we have to motherfucking just like, look, everybody goes through a dry period. Just because you're 21 and you haven't had your pee-pee touched in a way that you want it doesn't mean that you're gonna be forever alone. I'm sorry, that's not how that shit works. But you know, and there are no special motherfuckers that are automatically magically getting all the cooch that you think that you deserve to have. Which I don't think some of you motherfuckers really want to have. I think you just want to have the concept of a conquest. But you know, that's just me. But fuck it. Let's continue.
they even describe them in here. So here's the story. Very, very quick. Again, it's not necessarily about, it's just about the Chad getting out there. And the fact that young men, when they see this versus someone that's, I don't know, rather, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. Kind of these guys that are sympathizers and feminists and SJWs, right? They're going to say, I like the side of this a little bit more, I think. It says, Autonomous Zone Washington, in response to the new communist pansies that have taken over several city blocks of downtown Seattle and filled them with whiny little girly men.
Wait. Whoa. First, when was this there? This video was reduced in June. Okay, cool. So this was produced in June. And I'm sorry, if motherfuckers are literally standing up to the police, how we have an armed militarized police in this fucking country as it is, especially in the Chaz zone in Seattle, where they took over multiple blocks. They're not girly men. They have more integrity, more fortitude, more testicular fortitude than you will ever have. Then you would sit back and just be bitching on the bus talking about, oh, they're girly men. Fuck. I'm doing the same thing, but I will recognize somebody who will get out there and fucking protest to make shit right for everybody. But you want to sit back and bitch about the shit like you doing something? You're crying. You're whining. Why can't no girl like me? All these dating sites are all mean and shit. Fuck it. They're not girly, man. You are.
Trump announced today he will act decisively to establish a much more manly and way cooler Chad zone right across the street. Now, the Chaz.
We all know how manly and cooler that Trump is. I believe because it's been a couple of days since the debate. I think one of the things that like a Republican pollster actually said, he looks like a crackhead. One of the people that he was polling says he looks like a crackhead. But he's manly and tough instead of like a hopped up squirrel. But let's continue.
Which is the Capitol Hill autonomous zone, is 6 blocks in Seattle, where they've kind of taken it over and they're doing this hippie social commune thing. They basically absconded with property, so it's not a good thing. But anyway, this is
the property is the people's. That's the thing. The city belongs to the people. Fuck you. Go, like, for real. Fuck you, dude. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? The government is the people. This is our shit. They work for us. So if the people say, fuck you, you can't have a government without the consent of the governed. And these motherfuckers stood up against the police. Shit, I did a video. Released it out for Patreons like 3 days ago. Did a video. You guys can actually check it out. These motherfuckers are standing up against police in riot gear, ready to put their bodies on the line. They're even still going out there when they know motherfuckers are snatching them up to intimidate them. But they're the pansies. Come on now. Let's continue.
The article is referencing that when they say Chaz, that's what they're talking about. It says only true Chads will be allowed into the Chad zone, said Trump in a press conference. Chad will be so much more epic than Chaz. It will really be fantastic. Everyone agrees.
Yeah, it'd be epic. These motherfuckers walking around with rulers trying to measure their micro penises and baby carrots. Fuck out of here, dude. Like, how do you have this motherfucker? Like, if you have to tell somebody you're manly, then you're not fucking manly. If you have to say you're a nice guy, you're not a nice guy. Why the fuck do you think that this motherfucker... I'm cool. Like, it's a fucking incantation. No matter how much you repeat it, motherfucker, Trump is not cool. He is not a stable genius. No, but he's like a stable genius. Yeah, sure. Fucking clown. And this motherfucker is literally a fucking clown. But let's continue.
At least everyone who isn't a loser-faced dweeb. No soy boys will be allowed to enter the kingdom of Chad. I wish I could do a good Trump impression, but I'm afraid if I...
Wait. No soy boys allowed. Like, literally, this motherfucker sounds like a child. My God. How weak-minded are you that you need to actually say, no, you're not, that's not thought about. La 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 la. I can't put my fingers in my ear because of la 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 la. Like, the fuck? You're so weak and feeble-minded that you need to have this shit. Like, no dissenting opinions at all, ever. Fuck out of here.
Even attempted it, it would not be good. An army of square-jawed bros has already blocked off 3 blocks and began building an impenetrable border wall to keep out the socialists. Free outdoor gyms, keto food trucks, and selfie stations have been set up all across the newly established zone for...
Wow, we know that's fucking masculine. Selfie stations. I'm sorry. I apologize. Selfie stations. Yeah, selfie stations. Wow. Selfie stations. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's continue.
Maximum epicness. Women will be allowed into the land of Chad, but only if they're, like, really hot. According to sources...
There the word again, like really hot. Like, what the fuck? like, oh my God. And it's Trump, he's saying this shit. Like, how can you sit back and read that shit and just literally have a fucking straight face on your a straight face? Fuck.
Chad is already establishing a constitution and speech codes to govern conversation.
Wait. If it's part of the US, it already has a constitution, you fucking idiot. Like, for real. This motherfucker just talk about oh my God, I know it's Trump's words, but this motherfucker is literally talking about setting up a make-believe kingdom. Oh, if you got this over here, you can't have that. Like, I'm gonna have this. Like a fucking child. Oh God. Brian, dude, like this is a motherfucker who is literally talking about how the manosphere is expanding. But let's continue.
All citizens of Chad will be required to lift 5 times per day and refer to themselves in the third person. They have also been nominated as they've also nominated their own president, whose name is Chad. President Trump has endorsed Chad for the president of Chad. Delighted by the news of Trump's endorsement, Chad responded by saying, "Chad thanks Trump. Chad thanks Trump for his endorsement."
Hold on, this has to be a joke article. This literally has to be a joke article. Please, I know this was done in it was done in June 2020, of course, June 13th, 2020. But this has to be a joke article. I know it's a little bit late for motherfucking April Fool's Day. Shit, April Fool's Day, we all got food because of COVID. But, like, come on, guys. Let's continue.
Chad very happy. Now, the story itself, I think is kind of funny. But the whole point is the Babylon Bee is read by a lot of people.
He think that it's a fucking real serious fucking story. Oh my God, how dumb are you? Like, for real, like he must be appalled. Fuck.
People. And seeing that Chad getting out there and the acronym for Chad, and people might say, I don't understand a manlier Chad camp. What's Chad? And they search it, boom, Manosphere. Now, here's another story from just a couple of days ago, last week, I think. Here's why people are calling each other simps online. The word simp has been around for a while, so why is it blowing up now?
Okay, simp, if you don't know what it is, it's called sucker idolizing mediocre pussy. Now, truthfully, we just call those motherfuckers like terms like, whipped or, servant or, things like G slave. Or G monkey. Anyway, yeah, simp. Now people are throwing it around. That's the new hot term for like white knight or some shit like that. That's the new hot term for it. And literally, I call myself using it like fuck, I use it in the title. But like, it originally started with the Manosphere. Oh shit. Yeah, you know what, Brian? I am like that too. Like, if they think that this motherfucking mythical land of left wing is really happening somewhere, please sign me up. If it means that I don't have to slave my ass off for a job fucking 10 hours a day and still barely make it survive or not even make it, fuck, sign me up for that shit. But let's continue.
If you've been online for the last few months, chances are you've seen people calling themselves simps or accusing each other of simping. The word is truly everywhere. You name some simp, or Megan Thee Stallion raps, you on some simp S in her song Cash S.
No. I can't handle another white guy trying to rap some words. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't. I just can't. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm trying to breathe right now. If he breaks out into this whole like Ben Shapiro style wet ass P word. I'm sorry. All right. Cool. All right. Oh.
Popular Twitter streamer iDubbbz just addressed being labeled a simp after.
Oh yeah, no, Vegeta is right. some of these words black people have been using all along, and it's just been fucking uh, put out in the large society. Now, simp has had a new term, a new definition of the term, but like, dude, like, it can also mean simpleton. But of course, you know, motherfuckers want to take words like salty, turn up, shit like that, and then claim. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. But let's continue.
Discussing his girlfriend's OnlyFans account. So what is a simp anyway? And they go through basically meaning it means sucker, idolizing, mediocre, punani. And
have you not had pussy in so long that you can't say pussy? Ear pussy, pussy, pussy. Ear pussy, pussy. I love that scene from Boomerang. But I'm sorry I'm getting distracted because this motherfucker is so fucking stupid. Let's continue.
It got started way back in the, year 2000s, and they just give a bunch of examples here. But the interesting thing is, and they say not everyone is thrilled about sudden popularization of simp, however. Several people online, blah, blah, blah. So this is what got this started. This page right here got me started looking into this a little bit. I saw the Babylon Bee article this afternoon, and then I saw this posted somewhere on Reddit, and it says, guys getting called simps for treating girls like human beings. I hate the world we live in, she says. Edit, I'm a girl, by the way, so you sound really...
Okay, yeah, for real. Literally, men are getting... I was called a simp in my motherfucking comment section because I said we should just treat women, you know, like people. And they was like, how dare you, you simp? I'm like, yo, like, and the fuck? You're telling me that you're mad at me for the shit that you also pissed about? You pissed that you ain't getting women the attention from women that you want, but you're getting mad at me because I am in any kind of way, but you're fucking mad. And I don't even said I'm prolific. I'm just barely scraping by on the attention that I get, but you're mad about it? So which is it? You don't want men to like women? Is that what it is? The women are taking your dating opportunities. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Let's continue.
Stupid calling me a simp. And it's posted in teenagers. So this is a young woman that's a teen that is now hearing this term and hearing guys being called simps for just being nice to women. Here's what makes this amazing. And let's see, did I have one more link? Oh, yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Here's what makes this amazing is that every day, you know, we've been for a long time, I want to express this, but I don't want to alienate anyone for their political views because that's...
In other words, I want to say this, but I don't want to piss off my incel ass audience. Let's continue.
It's not what I do here. But the feminists are very closely tied into the social justice warrior types, the white knights. They're all predominantly on the left. They all believe in, well, social justice. That is social, and all of that it deems to the left most of the time. So in a time like this, where it's very
yeah, and like, and this is what I mean, like the whole white knight thing, and you know, the whole basically the whole thing of how dare you try to humanize women and shit like that. But no, let's continue.
It's very divisive, and people are at odds, where politics is almost the new religion. People are definitely taking sides of how they want to view the world and what side they need to step on. Now, people like me, I try to stay in the middle of things and play both sides so I don't come across alienating one side, especially you guys, my viewers, because we're not here for politics. But as we get closer to the elections, for this...
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm far from those people who say that, you know, wet ass P word. I'm far from those people that politics are in everything. I'm far from saying that. No, fuck it. Politics aren't everything. The fact that you're advocating for this shit, you're actually talking about interpersonal politics. Now, of course, you're not talking about governmental politics. I get that. But you're literally talking about policies that would actually help direct your life. That's what politics are. And in this same fucking video, he read a quote by Trump. How do you not think that's politics? That's not politics, excuse me. The fuck? Let's continue.
Country, and if you're in other areas seeing the protests and everything else that's going on, it becomes a point in time where you say, you know, I have to choose a side, or whether it becomes to voting or how I'm going to represent myself online. And I think what's happened is a lot of people have now looking at like this Chaz, this Capitol Hill zone that's separated themselves. They've asked now, they've run out of food, and I wish I could find this tweet, but they said, we need food donations. Please bring any vegan products. We need soy products. We need like fresh fruit, fresh.
God, would you stop with this bullshit? Like these guys, oh my God, there are people that eat vegan shit. My daughter, 13, she went vegan. Yeah, I can't do it because I fucking like meat, but that's my personal preference. I like salty and savory, the shit that you get from like cows and chicken and shit like that. But not everybody likes that shit. Not everybody can fucking go slaughter a fucking cow and eat that shit like barely cooked steak and shit like that. That's not a hindrance to people. Some people, it takes fucking self-control and fucking personal, like, I don't know, fortitude to actually not eat anything from a motherfucking eating animal products, especially when we have a culture of fucking eat meat, especially here in fucking America. But let's continue.
Fresh vegetables,
Exactly.
something else. But anyway, it was
Politics
very
do.
like, but they're like, we're vegan, please don't bring meat. We need vegetables and soy products, and you're like, what? How? You're just so weak and
Wait, whoa. It's okay not to eat fucking meat. There are some bodybuilders that are literally vegan. It's difficult for them to obtain it than you would actually do from a standpoint of fucking a meat situation. But literally, you can actually be vegan and be a bodybuilder. But let's continue. Shit. I'm dead.
effeminate sounding. And so I think if that repels people, they're automatically going to look to what is the other side of that. If that is A, what is B? Or if that is B, what is A? And when they look for it, they're going to find things like these articles that I brought up. And I think a lot of guys are going to say, you know what, that resonates with me. I lean more this way. And the pressure that we've felt from the girl powers movements over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, men really don't push back against that in mainstream because a lot of times we're shut out or told to go away or called names or whatever. And so I think now this is leaking down where people are finding this in, like I said, in channels like mine and news articles and whatever, and it's leaking down to younger and younger men. And they realize, now, yes, a lot of guys are still on these OnlyFans sites and doing all this stuff. But I think those guys that have a backbone and that are saying, you know what, I'm not weak and I'm not going to fall for this stuff.
I'm sorry. Sex work is real work, and like I don't have a problem with people actually like doing the shit. Like, please don't tell me I didn't lost my ship. Let's see if I close it. Please don't tell me I lost my ship. Oh, fuck me. Wait, what the fuck? No, I don't want to sell my shit. I'm just gonna exit out. Fuck it. Anyway, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's more. It's more difficult, but the protein sources, I should say. It's the exercise obviously is more difficult, but the protein sources, you actually have to get your calories in a different way. Um, especially your protein calories in a different way. Especially if you try to bulk up, but difficult is one of those things where for normal people it would be more difficult, but bodybuilding is. But yeah, of course, no, the work is going to be the same regardless. But let's get it. Let's continue.
I think they're finding this content younger and younger. And when a young teenager female is posting about, number one, the word simp, and number two, that she hates the world we live in because that when boys are just really nice to her, that they're being called names, it almost becomes the girl power movement has said boys were bad for so long. Well, now men are starting to fight back a little bit and said, no, you're really bad. And no, we don't want to interact with you. And no, we're not going to play your games.
And I'm going to take my ball and go home. And don't worry if they balls are blue. But anyway. Yeah, there go my ship. Okay, let's see. All right. Because it wouldn't let me do it for anyway. But no. What kills me is like a lot of these guys, it won't let me purchase it. Why won't it let me purchase my ship? Shit. It's gonna make me sell my Diamondback Explorer, isn't it? Oh no, fuck it. I am pissed because I love that ship. Fuck me. Ah. Fuck me. Okay. No, I'm just tripping right now. But like the thing is, like the whole thing about the OnlyFans and all that other good shit. Um, I really don't know, and I really don't understand like the whole thing about a lot of these guys where they feel like, oh fuck, where they feel like, oh, women just hate me because they hate me and shit like that. And no, like that's not how that shit works, man. This whole idea that women sit back and just try to be mean to you because they just don't like you, that's not how that shit works, man. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel like your feelings are fucking hurt. But no, that's not how that shit works, man. But like, let's hear this motherfucker out.
And maybe I'm just being hopeful or overly hopeful, but it seems this is leaking down a little bit. Now, of course, we need more men in our spaces, and we need more manliness to come forth. And I wish more guys had good father roles or good father figures in their life.
Dude, it's not about the father figures. I'm sorry to say, it's about the community that we all have around us. Dude, this whole nuclear family bullshit is one of those things where it's just like, I don't get why a lot of these guys think that, oh, we need a strong male role model, where the shit that they're talking about is just bullshit. They talking about bullies. That's what they fucking really want. They want fucking bullies in their fucking life that teach men to man up.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other. Then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other. They find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.